house if I knew there was a pile of cap cakes for me at the end.
Seems to be growing well.
World is bigger
Hey, if you
than
need something,
strong.
I'm all over it. There you are. Almost thought you forgot about me.
You ready to head out?
Are you kidding me? I've been bored out of my mind.
Sprung want to smash something.
Gotta be honest with you, I feel more comfortable with a rocky
Heads
ceiling
up.
above my head.
Heads up.
What do you want? Hey, quit firing before you shoot something you'll regret.
Look alive.
Well,
Hey,
here. This should help keep you alive.
I think we need some...
Well, if you think that's best, I suppose it's okay. Just be careful. I don't think I could stand...
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat. This...
Sell everything. Skim packs.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Here you are.
Huh? Yes?
Conceivable good you could ever need is right here. If we don't have it, it's inconceivable.
Huh? Yes? Huh?
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze.
Let's see what you got.
Self-defense at its best.
Yeah?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case. case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Who's our client?
A fisherman, whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back. My memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Look alive.
And the people of the Commonwealth slept soundly, for the greatest monster was gone. It took a lot of guts to do what you did. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It had to be done.
You'll get no argument from me. It's hard to even wrap your head around. A world without the Institute, lurking in the shadows. But that's the life the people of the Commonwealth will get to lead now. All thanks to you.
I didn't do it alone.
Sure. But we both know without you, none... This is a brave new world you've ushered in. But... You all right? You need something?
Are things okay between you and me?
What
Be
can I
careful
say?
when
I
you
like
head
your
over to the
style.
Nakano residence.
You want to help people
You are
out?
mother.
It's pretty isolated.
That's the kind of person...
Your thoughts?
We should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
Oh, nothing.
Got it.
You are Manther. Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs, if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her.
Don't worry, Kenji.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went. So Kasumi was spending time in her grandfather's old boathouse? Huh. Sounds like we know where we're heading next.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
No accounting for taste.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
That's it.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go. To meet these synths, I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her.
Maybe your daughter is just confused.
Oh, God.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone... Did you find where Kasumi...
I think I know where Kasumi went.
She went that far? You have to go after. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for...
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Find Kasumi. Please.
up, Alan. Got visitors.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Man the hall! Something's out there! This ain't a drill!
The hell?
I peeled everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Helpers! Oh, God! Defend yourself!
It's over.
No. Eyes on the wall. Something's coming.
Not anything you can't haul my way.
Avery,
and now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or now, Far Harbor's one of the only...
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Can we get...
Sorry. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for long... Please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and...
Sure.
And let me say something you might not...
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Loads of trappers.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends,
Hey.
Whoa. Now that's some firepower there.
You're that mainlander who just got here.
Uh-huh.
I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest...
Right. Sounds interesting.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy. Took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. With the stranger's help, the...
Uh-huh. Let me guess. I'm the mysterious...
Yep. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That Beatty was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caught. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants. Anyway, he made it back to town, but of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time.
Brooks.
How can the bait shop help you?
What's your story?
Just a guy trying to make a few caps. Speaking of which, buying anything?
Let's barter.
Happily.
The hole needs mending.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. No. It's a mainlander. Well, welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctoring, speak up.
Uh-huh. Who's Andre?
Or Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got, but I'll be watching you.
They're still alive, aren't they? Figure I got a whole lot more work to do.
No deal.
Let's take a look.
But this isn't the last one.
Sure to help. Looks like it to me.
Teddy.
You here for doctoring?
Let's see your stock.
I can spare a few things.
Using that garbage is a quick way to end up in
Let's take a look.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done. I'll... keep looking after Andre. But I think thanks to you, he's got a...
Teddy.
Welcome to my clinic. You need anything?
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks, you've come to the right place.
Alan. Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our...
I am the one that saved all your asses, so yeah.
We've defended this damn dock from crabs and work. Yeah, you helped. But we've paid our... The day we rely on outsiders for our...
I still put myself in harm's way for you. Some gratitude would be nice.
We've had some real pieces of work come through here. You've been... all right so far. Here, for your, help. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
Show me what you got.
Let's deal.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat.
The town's lucky.
You blowing smoke up my sails. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand, and they won't be easy to come.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Perfect.
Conversation here.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. I'm done leading people to their death. Last fella couldn't keep...
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always...
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad-X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Drown your worries in cheap booze.
Let's head out of town. Arcadia is above the fog, the mountain. A bit of a hike. You might want to take this rope. Case foul, see. It'll help. Old Mountain Trail. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in common. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers area. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Got you.
Must be on the fritz. I don't...
Not exactly
Not half bad. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. That's something in your brain. Travelers were mean to begin with. We ain't no found here.
Calm down, you freak.
Bit of exercise, that. Here's the mountain trail. We grow everything extra meat. Crawler, they usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. Island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this happened before.
Stop right there.
Building a collection or something? Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your... You. I suggest you...
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider.
Uh-huh.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. In my grave, gone slow tombstone, just lay me down on my feet with a jug of punch at my head and my feet.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick. It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know, Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She is a synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about. None of us take this transition lightly. That someone stripped her very identity. I want you to understand that before you see her. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here, tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background rate, but I can promise you that you will be accepted.
Thank you. You've given...
I'm glad to hear it. And I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi.
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder. I know how frightening it is.
Sure. Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else? Take your time.
Tell me more about this place.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, was there anything?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps you were in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there. Having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the Atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping.
You're right.
It's so good to... He's put so... Sometimes I... And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers.
Seems like he's...
Thank you. That's...
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome...
If there's anything I...
Well, if you're determined to help, there's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so...
Sure thing, Faraday.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Hey.
Juan. What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Honestly, I don't know what to think, Nick.
Yeah. Guess that makes two of us. I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up. Just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're...
I'm a detective.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter?
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought if I just left, it would be easier for... I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Uh-huh. You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that were...
Right.
Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more, but I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Mm-hmm. Fine. It's your...
Thank you. Now, wait. Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right. I'm listening.
Okay. You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us?
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal.
Uh-huh. Eavesdropping on the next...
Okay.
Uh-huh. One case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Yes.
Aptly done. Go ahead.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
He's got his fingers everywhere on this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
Hey.
What's the plan?
Nick.
Anything I can help with?
Your thoughts?
You see a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work.
I wanted to make sure things were okay between you and me.
You're trying to make a difference out here. That puts you in the good column in my book.
Nothing else for now.
Got it. I've been told the Valentine Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
This doesn't have to get messy. If you've hurt my dogs, this is gonna go bad for you. All right, that's a start. Now just put your weapon away, and I'll do the same. Then we can talk. Good. Just come on down here and we'll talk. What were you doing up there in my camp?
Nice hat.
Thanks. I skinned it myself. Look, I don't really want any trouble. I broke off from the group I came here with a long time ago. I just started seeing things differently when we came to the island, and I couldn't stand how the other super mutants act to humans. I keep to myself up here and train my dogs. Do a bit of trade with people too. At least those that don't open fire on me. Don't see any reason we can't do the same. Come on up if you'd like. All right? Yeah, you're good. Sorry about pointing a gun at you earlier. I just get a bit jumpy when a stranger might be killing my dogs. There's probably a bed around if you need a rest.
So, why don't you hate humans like the rest of your kind seem to?
Started seeing things more clearly when we came here. Who knows? Maybe it's the fog. I just don't see what the point of us all killing each other is.
Did you train these dogs?
Yeah, as guard dogs. Not all can be trained, though. Most are used to being kicked or shot at. I can only manage a few at a time, though. So unless I find a new home for one of them, I can't really take on any more.
You just live out here by yourself?
My kind are mostly stupid brutes. Used to trade with a couple people in Far Harbor, but they don't leave the settlement much these days. The rest of the people on the island are worse.
Got any tips about the island?
There's a lighthouse on the south end of the island. Big family of trappers lives there.
You interested in a trade?
Maybe.
if you thought that sounded great, wait until you get a load of what's coming soon at Eden Meadow Cinema. It's Murder Most Foul on a steam train and Bernard Switchback's latest
Who do you
thriller.
think actually won the
Murder
war?
Express.
Nobody.
You'll be surprised at the killer's locomotive. Boy, that sounded exciting. Not as exciting as what's playing this weekend.
Nice.
Something out. Won't be bothering anybody now.
Got it.
Hey.
Hey.
There's something you... any chance you got a second now?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of play. They're not bad. They're just this inescapable reminder. I'm just a machine.
You think, you feel...
Yeah, nice of you to say, but your kind don't usually have to deal with someone else's whole life trapped inside their skulls. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life, everything that makes me who I am, and I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, all I want is a life where I have some.
You've already built a life for yourself, Nick. You've got the agency, a home, friends.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Folks, we've got some breaking news out of Diamond City. An absolutely massive explosion has just rocked most of the downtown area. At this time, we can't confirm the source, but it appears to have come from near the old CIT ruins. I highly recommend everyone stay inside and stay safe. Diamond City Radio promises to bring you any updates. Wishing on the moon sounds like a pretty good idea to me right now. It's Bob Crosby, singing Happy Times.
know, there is this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He hurt a lot of innocent people. So he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath a sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Watch who you calling a frozen banana, pal.
Get over yourself. It ain't always about you. Now, listen to the important part. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter. Safe and sound. Ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that...
I don't get it, Nick. Why kill Eddie Winter?
I've got memories of a girl. My girl. They're not really my memories, I know that. They're Nick's. But the girl, she was real. She was beautiful and innocent, and Winter killed her. Now he's got to pay the price. So, knowing that, are you in?
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter... Back in the day, he recorded 10 We find all of those holotapes. I've been putting together a file on this one for... including one of Winter's. I managed to snap. My gut tells me the Boston police evidence terminals are the key to cracking this one. It's probably worth paying a visit to any of the...
Heads up.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage... We'll be taking that.
Calm down.
Smith, everyone. Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks. Waiting for an
Stay away
opening.
from
And you dive in, and
I
choppy
guess
chop,
no one
bang
told
bang,
me we were
and the
raiders
whole
about
lot of them.
that because word is
You
they
even know what
attacked
you
it
got right
recently.
there?
You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you
I remember commercials for Pellman's Tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial?
Got what they wanted and
Wait, it don't matter.
But given how creepy
Mariner sent you.
Sure.
No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Crawl out through the fallout is next, courtesy.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.